Class 10th History The Rise of Nationalism in Europe। इस वीडियो में हम लोग MCQ क्वेश्चन, assertion रीजन बेस्ड MCQs एंड केस स्टडी बेस्ड MCQs, इसके अलावा पिक्चर बेस्ड MCQs डिस्कस करेंगे। सबसे पहले हम लोग MCQ क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करेंगे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, हु रिमार्क्ड व्हेन फ्रांस sneezes the rest of Europe catches cold? Options are Giuseppe Mazzini, B. Metternich, C. Louis Philippe, D. Johann Gottfried, and answer is B, that is Metternich. Question number 2, which country has been party of the Ottoman Empire since the 15th century? Options A. Spain, B. Greece, C. France, D. Germany, and answer is B, that is Greece. Question number 3. Which country became full-fledged territorial state in Europe in the year 1789? Options are A. Germany, B. France, C. England, D. Spain. Answer is option B, that is France. Question number 4. Was the first clear expression of nationalism noticed in Europe? A. 1787, B. 1759, C. 1789, D. 1769, and answer is option C, that is 1789. Question number 5. Which of the following did the European conservatives not believe in? Options are A. Traditional institution of state policy, B. Strengthened monarchy, C. A return to a society of pre-revolutionary days. Answer is option C, that is a return to a society of pre-revolutionary days. Question number 6. Name the Italian revolutionary from Genoa. Options are A. Metternich, B. Johann Gottfried, C. Giuseppe Mazzini, and D. None of these, and answer is option C, that is Giuseppe Mazzini. Question number 7. Which language was spoken for purposes of diplomacy in the mid-18th century Europe? Options are A. German, B. English, C. French, D. Spanish, and answer is C, that is French. Question number 8. What was Young Italy? Options are Vision of Italy, B. Secret Society, C. National Anthem of Italy, D. None of these, and answer is option B, that is Secret Society. Question number 9. Treaty of Constantinople recognized Dash as an independent nation. Options are A. Greece, B. Austria, B is Australia, C. Italy, and D. None of the above, and answer is A, that is Greece. Question number 10. Which of the following did not play a role to develop nationalist sentiments? A. Art, B. Music, C. Climate, and answer is option C, that is climate. Question number 11. Who was proclaimed the King of United Italy in 1861? Options are A. Giuseppe Garibaldi, B. Victor Emmanuel II, C. Giuseppe Mazzini, and D. Cavour, and answer is option B, that is Victor Emmanuel II. Question number 12. Liberal nationalists mainly belong to which class? Options are A. Elite class, B. Educated middle class elite, C. Working class, and D. Artisans, and answer is option B, that is educated middle class elite. Question number 13. Where was the first upheaval took place in July 1830? Options are A. Italy, B. France, C. Germany, and D. Greece, and answer is D, that is Greece. Question number 14. The most serious source of nationalist tension in Europe after 1871 was an area called A. Ottoman, B. Prussia, C. Balkans, and D. Macedonia, and answer is option C, that is Balkans. Question number 15. Which of the following was not a part of Napoleon's defeat? Options are A. Britain, B. Australia, C. Italy, And answer is B, that is Australia. Question number 16. Which newly designed flag was chosen to replace the formal flag royal standard in France? Options are Union Jack, B tricolor, C white saltire, and D red cross. And answer is option B, that is tricolor. Question number 17. Which of the following reforms made the whole system in France more rational and efficient? Options are A. Administrative reform, B. Social reform, C. Economic reform, and D. Political reform. And answer is option A, that is administrative reform. Question number 18. Who destroyed democracy in France? Options are A. Adolf Hitler, B. Mussolini, C. Napoleon Bonaparte, and D. Bismarck. And answer is option C, that is Napoleon Bonaparte. Question number 19. Which region is ruled over by the Habsburg Empire? Options are A. Austria-Hungary, B. France-Netherlands, C. Spain and Portugal, and D. Scotland and Ireland. And answer is option A, that is Austria-Hungary. Question number 20. What was the main occupation in the mid 18th century in Europe? Options are A. Trade and commerce, B. Peasantry, C. Craftsmanship, D. All of the above. And answer is B, that is peasantry. Question number 21. What was the main feature of the pattern of land holding prevailing in the Eastern and Central Europe? Options are tenants, B. Vast estates, C. Small owners, and D. Landlords. And answer is option B, that is vast estates. Question number 22. Which country began to use language as a weapon of national resistance? Options are A. Poland, B. Prussia, C. Hungary, and D. Austria. And answer is option A, that is Poland. Question number 23. What major issue was criticized against by the liberal nationalists? A. Censorship laws to control the press, B. Preservation of the church, C. A modern army, D. Efficient bureaucracy. And answer is A, that is censorship laws to control the press. Question number 24. German philosopher Johann Gottfried claimed that true German culture was to be discovered among the A. Common people, B. Aristocratic, C. Middle class elites, and D. None of the above. Answer is A, that is common people. Question number 25. The meaning of Volksgeist is A. Common people, B. Spirit of the nation, C. Music, and D. None of above. And answer is B, that is Spirit of the nation. Question number 26. Which place? Question number 26. The place where the priests and bishops were punished. A. Siberia, B. Tundra, C. Mongolia, D. None of the above. And answer is D. None of the above. Now we will discuss some assertion and reason based MCQs. यहाँ पे आप लोगों को एक स्टेटमेंट दिया होगा assertion, that is the statement, और reason R दिया होगा. और अगर दोनों assertion और reason true होंगे and reason is the correct explanation of assertion तो आप A मार्क करोगे. अगर assertion और reason दोनों सही हैं लेकिन reason जो है ये assertion का correct explanation नहीं है तो आप B मार्क करोगे. अगर assertion true है reason false है तो C मार्क करोगे. और अगर assertion और reason दोनों false है तो आप उसके लिए D मार्क करोगे, D ऑप्शन लिखोगे. Question number 1. Assertion. Italy was divided into 7 states, of which only one was ruled by the Italian priestly house. Reason. The north was under the domination of the Bourbon kings of Spain. And answer is B. That means both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Question number 2. Assertion. Germany, Italy and Switzerland were divided into kingdoms, duchies and cantons whose rulers had their autonomous territories, and reason they were closely bound to each other in spite of their autonomous rule. And here option is B. That means both the statements are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Question number 3. Assertion. Giuseppe Mazzini worked with the conservatives for the monarchy. Reason: Italy had to continue to be patchwork of small states and kingdoms. Here answer is option B. That is neither assertion nor reason is true. That means both are false. Question number 4. Assertion. Culture played an important role in creating the idea of the nation. Reason: weavers in Silesia had led a revolt against contractors who supplied raw material and gave them order for finished textiles but drastically reduced their payments. Here option B, answer is option B. That is both are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of A. Question number 5. Assertion. From the very beginning, the French revolutionaries introduced various measures and practices like the idea of la patrie and les citoyens. Reason: this was done to create a sense of collective identity amongst the French people. And here A is correct answer. That means both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Question number 6. Assertion. The Scottish Highlanders were forbidden to speak their Gaelic language or wear their national dress, and large numbers were forcibly driven out of their homeland. Reason: the English helped the Protestants of Ireland to establish their dominance over a largely Catholic country. Here answer is B. That means assertion and reason both are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Question number 7. Assertion. On 18 May 1848, 831 elected representatives revolted in the Frankfurt Parliament. Reason: the elected representatives revolted against the issue of extending political rights to women. And here answer is D. That means neither assertion nor reason is true. That means both the statements are wrong. Now we will discuss case study based MCQ. Here one paragraph is given, and after reading the passage you have to read the question and the options given for that questions, and you have to choose the correct option. So after reading this passage, questions we will discuss. Which was the dominant class on the continent of Europe? Options are A. Tenants, B. Small owners, C. Landed aristocracy, and D. High class society. And here answer is landed aristocracy. Question number 2. What did the majority of population comprised of? Options are A. Tenants, B. Small owners, C. Peasantry, and D. Landholders. And answer is option C, that is peasantry. Question number 3. The given passage describes the social and political life of this class. A. Peasants and small owners. B. Aristocracy and middle class. C. Serfs and peasants. D. Big land owners. And answer is B, that is aristocracy and middle class. Question number 4. Aristocratic class used to speak French for the purpose of options are diplomacy and in high society, B. farming on a big land, C. reducing regional divisions, D. unity among the members, and answer is A, that is diplomacy and in high society. Now the second question related to source based question or case study questions. Again, one paragraph is given, and after reading this para, read the questions carefully and the options given for that question and choose the correct options. After reading the para, questions are question number 1. What was the necessary part of struggle for freedom by the revolutionaries? Options are A. Feeling of nationalism and federalism. B. Creation of nation states. C. Abolition of state imposed restrictions. And D. Both A and B. And answer is B, that is creation of nation states. Second question. An Italian Giuseppe Mazzini mainly fought for A. Unification of Germany, B. Liberty and freedom, C. Unification of Italy, and D. Abolition of social injustice. And answer is option C, that is unification of Italy. Question number 3. What was opposed by the revolutionaries? Options are A. Spreading of nationalism, B. Monarchical form, C. Social order, and D. Autocratic rule. And answer is B, that is monarchical forms. Question number 4. Italy had a long history of options are A. Economic development, B. Political dominance, C. Political fragmentation, D. Monarchical political system. And answer is option C, that is political fragmentation. Now we will discuss picture based question. Here few images are given. You have to look the images carefully. After that read the question and then choose the correct option. The first question is who is represented as a postman in the given image? And the options are Giuseppe Mazzini, B. Napoleon Bonaparte, C. Octavian Bismarck, and D. Giuseppe Garibaldi. And here the answer is Napoleon Bonaparte. Question number 2. The cover of German almanac designed by journalist Andreas Rebmann in 1798 describes which event? And the options are storming of Bastille Fort, B. The city of Mainz, C. Two buildings of France, and D. None of the above. And the correct answer is storming of Bastille Fort. Question number 3. Which of the following best signifies this image? A. War at Zweibrücken, German. B. People celebrating Christmas. C. Planting of a tree of liberty. And D. None of the above. And the correct option is planting of tree of liberty. Next question. Which of the following aspect best signifies the image of Germania? And the options are A. Heroism and justice, B. Folk and cultural trade, C. Austerity and asceticism, and D. Revenge and vengeance. And the correct option is heroism and justice. Question number 5. Which of the following aspect of Bismarck is known as in this image? A. His democratic nature, B. His violent and strict nature, C. His sympathetic nature, and D. None of the above. And the correct answer is his violent and strict nature. Question number 6. Which of the following event is described in the following image? A. Signing of Treaty of Vienna, B. Founding of Young Europe in Bern 1833, C. Giuseppe Mazzini unifying Italy, D. None of the above. And the correct answer is founding of young Europe in born 1833. Question number 7. The painting The Dream of Worldwide Democratic and Social Republics was prepared by whom? Options are Giuseppe Mazzini, B. Frederick Sorio, C. Henry Patullo, and D. Duke Metternich. And answer is Frederick Sorio. Next question. Question number 8. Which idea is best expressed in this image? Options are Romanticism, B. Nationalism, C. Revolution, D. Conservatism. And the answer is Romanticism. Question number 9. The event in the image is the explains the reason for the flee of Louis Philippe in 1848. And the options are peasant uprising, B. Revolution of liberals, C. Outbreak of French Revolution, D. War between France and Prussia. And the correct answer is peasants uprising. Question number 10. Which of the following aspect best signifies this image? A. Round Table Conference at London. B. Constituent Assembly of India. C. Frankfurt Parliament in the Church of St. Paul. And D. The Hall of Mirrors of Versailles. And the correct answer is the Frankfurt Parliament in the Church of St. Paul. Question number 12. Which of the following aspects signifies this image? A. The proclamation of the German Empire. C. Coronation of Louis Philippe at the Hall of Versailles. C. The Frankfurt Parliament in the Church of St. Paul. And D. None of the above. And the correct answer is A. That is the proclamation of the German Empire. Question number 13. What can be understood about the democracy from the picture given below? And the options are B. Supported to follow law. B. There is no room for discussion as everything is pre-decided. C. There is dictatorship in the democratic form of government. And D. The leaders are ignorant about the powers they possess. And the correct option is there is no room for discussion as everything is pre-decided. Question number 14. Who is shown in this picture sitting on knees? Options are Giuseppe Mazzini, B. Giuseppe Garibaldi, C. Victor Emmanuel II, and C. Cavour. And the answer is Giuseppe Garibaldi. Question number 19. Which of the following aspect best signifies this image? Options are women's strength, B. Women suffering, C. Women is fighting for rights, and burden on women. Here the correct answer is women's strength. Question number next. The postage stamp shows the female allegory of France. Who is she? Options are Marianne, B. Germania, C. Bharat Mata, and D. All of the above. And the answer is Mariana. Question number 16. What is shown in this picture as the basis of Britain? A. The sea routes which Britain controlled. C. Britannia sitting on the globe. C. Its various colonies. D. Its domination of the world. And the correct answer is option B, that is Britannia sitting on the globe. Question number 17. In the given image of Germania, olive branch around the swath stands for what? Options are A. Beginning of new era, B. National symbol of Germany, C. Readiness to fight, D. Willingness to make peace. And the answer is D. Willingness to make peace.